Volunteers of America Utah is focusing on giving back to the community this season. I am joined now by Marie and Susan in this sponsored interview to tell us more about what they are doing to help and how we can all do our part. Welcome.
Thank you.
So happy to have you both with us. Marie, let's start with you and tell me about what you are over and in charge of there and what the organization is.
Volunteers of America Utah, Volunteers of America Utah is one of the largest human services nonprofits in the Valley. So we have three main areas of focus: addiction, mental health, and homelessness. And so the area that I'm over is treatment services. We operate 2 outpatient mental health treatment centers in Utah, or in the Valley in Salt Lake, Cornerstone Counseling Center and Family Counseling Center. We treat people of all ages, from young children all the way up through adulthood, and we focus on general mental health, addiction, domestic violence, all kinds of things, and provide wraparound services, case management, peer support. But we also have 25 therapists on staff, and we provide individual therapy, group therapy, families and couples, and working with parents and kids, all kinds of services to support folks in our community.
I think it's absolutely incredible what VOA does and the two of you, and you are serving over 500 individuals with those programs
every month.
Each month alone. Susan, now you are over intensive behavioral health, and the focus there is what?
So I'm over 2 programs. The first one is the ACT team, and ACT stands for Assertive Community Treatment. And we are a mobile team, so we are out in the community. So where Marie is more traditional outpatient, we are serving a population that generally has like serious mental illness, and we are taking the services to them in the community. And so we have a psychiatrist and a nurse, a therapist, a peer support specialist, and a vocational specialist, and the goal is to provide stability and sort of increased life fulfillment for people in the community.
And that can look like so many different things depending on who it is that you are seeing, either going to or who is coming in. You mentioned the wraparound services, and talk a little bit more about what that is and treating the underlying causes for people.
Well, you know, these are complicated issues, and I think it helps, you know, when someone's life has been disrupted by addiction, by serious mental illness, by homelessness, they need a lot of support to get things back on track. And so we have a really wonderful continuum of care where people who are in less need can come in and just have individual therapy maybe once a week or every other week, but going all the way up to where people might be in treatment with us 20 hours a week or more, and getting case management services, helping with employment, with housing, with food sometimes, you know, all of the things in their lives that people need to be successful, the things that many of us just take for granted. But we're able to help people get some of these back in place so they can really thrive.
And all of those so needed, whether it is that one appointment or it's actual intensive care. Like you mentioned, we should also say that there are men's detox, smooth transitions from detox to treatment for men, and continuum of care.
Yes.
So a special focus there. I think always when you can put a face to what we're talking about, that changes it. That changes what we're hearing. So tell us a success story of a client.
So we had a client who had been in the shelter for, I think, over 1,300 nights. And anyway, somebody identified this person. We were able to take her onto our team. And then we were able to get her, you know, benefits. We were able to house her. We were able to provide all of these services, and she's doing really, really well.
Flourishing. Isn't that incredible to see that firsthand, a life turn around and really transform, and just know that that's possible, especially with these services. There's some recent expansion efforts, and there's been an increase since you opened Recovery on Redwood, Bellington House. Tell us about that.
Well, we have recently just opened a brand new building, so our treatment services is now co-located with the men's detox, and we'll be moving the women's detox center within the next year, we hope, so that there's, like you mentioned, a smooth transition, so people can come into detox. When they've detoxed, they can come right upstairs and start treatment, or if they're in treatment and they need more support, they could go downstairs and connect with that right away. You know, we see success every day, and this location has just helped us expand how many people we're able to meet with, how many services we're able to provide. Because these, you know, addiction and mental health, they don't happen in isolation, they happen in community, they happen in families. They happen in the workplace and at schools. And so we're really happy to help provide accessible, affordable mental health treatment in the community for people who otherwise might not be able to afford it.
Absolutely. And right now, it's the big call for donations. What can we do? How can we help you?
So you can go on to, I think there's a QR code on the screen, or you can go to the voaut.org website, and they will list ways that you can donate to our organization.
And right now we have a special 2-for-1 matching program. We've had some wonderful donors in our community who are helping all of us maximize our impact. So please double the gift that you can give from any donation. Even a small donation really goes a long way with us.
Oh, let's please do.
Yes, please double your impact. Our 2-for-1 match goes through the end of the month.
These are the folks who need it most, and all donations up to $200,000 will be matched through December 31st. Can you even imagine the difference you can make? There's that QR, and of course we will link to everything so that you can give that donation today. Thank you both so much.
Thank you.
Such important information. And our thanks to Susan and Marie, and also to Volunteers of America Utah for sponsoring this segment. We'll be right back.